So you all know how good the Volt was when it was first released. The Volt was so amazing at the launch of the game. Launch Volt, I can confidently say Launch Volt may have actually been the strongest gun we have ever seen across all the iterations, all the nerfs and buffs of each gun we've ever seen in this game. Launch Volt was without a doubt the strongest gun that I've, in my opinion, it may have been the strongest gun ever. I know people will say, "Oh, Devotion was the best gun we've ever seen. Launch Hemlock was the best gun we've ever seen." Well, not gonna lie. Okay, Launch Hemlock was pretty fucking strong. It was a one shot to the body, but now it's not. Now it is not a one shot to the body. I know what a lot of you are gonna say. The Hemlock is one shot if you hit all your headshots. Yeah, I guess. But if you hit all your shots in the body, it's not going to kill your enemy. Okay, so shut up. Stop saying the Hemlock is a one burst. It isn't. It used to be a one burst to the body when it launched, but now it isn't anymore. That's what I mean by the Hemlock isn't a one burst, so stop it. Stop saying the Hemlock is a one burst. It isn't. Shut up. So, we all know how good the Volt was at launch. But then it got nerfed, and it became like a 7 or 8 shot, I don't know, it was a stupidly high amount of bullets to kill someone with the gun, and so people just stopped using it, and can you really blame them? The gun sucked. Its rate of fire was below the car. Damage per bullet was less than the car, but its damage drop-off, its damage drop-off was still pretty good. But that doesn't change the fact that it was a 7 shot and its rate of fire was slower than the car or the alternator or the R97. And it was not a good gun. Its time to kill ultimately at the end was too incredibly high, and respawn. It was without a doubt the most over nerfed thing I've ever seen respawn do to a gun or anything in all of its games. But that's besides the point. So time went on. And then the Volt got the buff that it needed to make it a good gun. And then people slowly started to realize, wow, the Volt is not the Gold. The Volt is actually it's a good gun now. And I can say confidently, it is a really, really good gun. It's pinpoint accurate. It has the smallest recoil for hip firing in the game. Even the car SMG's hip fire is nowhere near the Volt. Volt's ADS is pretty bad. The Volt admittedly does suffer from some pretty bad reticle inaccuracy induced by recoil, but you know me, I don't ADS a lot. You know, I'm kind of the king of hip firing guns. You know, but that's besides the point. Its hip fire is so amazing. Its damage, it's like a 5 shot now. You know, the car's a 4 shot, high rate of fire. Volt's still a 5 shot, lower rate of fire than the car, but it's still it's time to kill. It's just barely above the cars. But you know, that's when you look at it, that is severely outweighed by its incredible pinpoint accuracy and its incredible damage drop off. Its damage drop-off is off the freaking charts still when you look at it. It's incredible. I love the Volt because of this. You can I would go as far to say that the Volt is a better sniper than the car, which, as many of you may know, people love being little complete jackasses and calling the car a freaking submachine gun sniper, which it isn't. There were several videos on the internet proving that the car does not have the sniping capabilities that people say it does, but that's besides the point. The Volt, I don't like, people get mad at the car for being a sniper machine gun when the Volt is out here it's been sniping machine gunning people ever since launch, and no one bats an eye at that. But that's besides the point. I don't want people to bat an eye towards the Volt. The Volt is genuinely a good gun. If only they just raised the rate of fire on it, then it would be perfect. Like, I'm talking like maybe 7%. Just a 7-10% rate of fire, increased rate of fire on the Volt. That's all I ask. I don't care about the damage per bullet does. I don't care, like I said, I don't care about the hip fire. Hip fire is perfect. Damage drop off is amazing. It's just the rate of fire, which I feel like could just be a little bit higher. But that would be how I believe the Volt could become just the perfect, not broken. Well, you know, I know there's a joke going around saying that the Volt is broken. Wow, I know the Volt is so overpowered, guys. But no, in actual seriousness, if the Volt could just have just a slight increase of rate of fire, then it would be better than the car. I'm gonna flat out say this right now. If the Volt had an increased rate of fire, it would be better than the car, and I would just use it all day. Well, I still use it all day anyways because it's still a fun gun. But that brings me to this topic of the video. When you use the Volt in the game, it does things to people. Magical, wonderful things. It instills feelings of hope and power into not just your friendlies, but your enemy teammates as well. And when you bring out the Volt, I find that a lot of people also bring out the Volt. It's just that when one person uses it, it creates this snowball effect, and it creates more people using the Volt, which in turn affect other people to use the Volt. It's so amazing. And that got me thinking, what if all the good players, what if we all just swore to make a pact, right? Okay? To take advantage of this psychological effect that the Volt has on people. And we all just start using the Volt, okay? And we can just slowly convert the entire community into Volt users. Okay? Right? Maybe. And then once we do that, we'll finally be free of the Spitfires. We'll be well, that's really the only gun I have a problem with. We'll be free of the Spitfires and the R201 sort of, but I only have a problem with the R201 to a very certain extent. But other than that, yeah, the Spitfires, dudes. If we can just all band together and we all just start using the Volt, we can slowly start to defeat these Spitfire users, and we will finally have our peace. We will have a safe and secure society. Okay? Is what's not there to like about that? Everyone loves a safe and secure society. Anyways, yeah. So that's my point. If we can, it's so easy to just break out the Volt. I know a lot of people look at the Volt like it's that stupid over-nerfed gun and it just can't work anymore. But you're wrong. You couldn't be any more wrong. The Volt is good again. The Volt is super amazing. We can do this, guys. We can beat the Spitfire campers. It has to be all of us. If we're not all doing this, then it won't work. We can do this, guys. You know, we're gonna create the perfect Volt society, okay? You're right, you know? Anyways, that's besides the point. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little rant I just went on. I'm having a fantastic day. I hope you guys all do too. I'll see you guys around. Anyways, yeah. I'll see you. Peace.